Hello everybody, I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and for today's video, I am going over this 2021 Anime Awards form that I sent in to two huge Discord servers. And this is the conclusion of my talk of 2021 anime to end the year and go into next year on a good slate for 2022. If you're new to this channel, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified next time I upload a video. Also, please be sure to check out my community Discord server. It is rapidly growing. The link is in the description below. Alright everybody, so just a few things I just want to talk about before we get into the meat of this video. So I concocted an anime awards form for the 2021 anime year, and I sent it out to two big Discord servers, and I would just like to give thanks to those two servers. Echo Spirits and Eustace Kid are the two owners of Blossom and Anime Pirates. Both of the links to the Discord servers will be in the description. I recommend checking them out. They're great anime servers and just great servers in general, and I cannot thank them enough for allowing me to also go through with this and also post this onto my YouTube channel. So thank you so much. And also another thing, I did not necessarily pick the options for these questions for the 2021 Anime Awards form based on my opinion. I tried adding in what I think the majority of people would think and would pick in here. So there was a little bit of popularity that were involved in the picks, but also I threw in a bit of my bias and threw in a bit of just overall critical acclaim into the picks for these questions. So that's sort of how it was decided. Unfortunately, it did somewhat become a popularity contest, but at the same time, it was still great to see what the community essentially came together to say what the winners would be. So let's just get right into it. So I'm just going to scroll down to first one is overall, how satisfied were you with the 2021 anime year? I decided to add this in just to gauge how people responded to the 2021 anime year in general, and it seemed like majority of people were very satisfied. So the top two options that people chose were extremely satisfied and fairly satisfied. Fairly satisfied being 53.1% of the votes. No one said pretty shit, which is actually kind of surprising because I definitely thought there'd be some people that would sort of be jokey or some people just be overall negative about the anime year in general. But I'm glad to see that no one actually said that. But good to see also that majority of people really like this year because I think this year will go down in history to be one of the best anime years unless we see more years in the future continue this kind of level of amazing anime. So awesome to see that. So next category on here is the best anime of the year category, and we're just getting right into it. And as you can see, there was a lot of responses to this. So the options I gave were 86, Attack on Titan Season 4, Fruits Basket the final season, Horimiya, Mushoku Tensei, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, Re:Zero Season 2 Part 2, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, sorry I muffed that, Tokyo Revengers, To Your Eternity, VV Fluorite Eyes Song. Now, I also included options in a lot of these that was other and then a write-in option. So let's see some of the write-in options for the best anime of the year. So we got My Next Life is a Villainess, which Season 2 did actually come out this year, but Season 1 was last year. Interesting that that's their favorite anime of the year, though. I saw Season 1, I didn't think much about it. Shadow's House I heard good things about. Magi wasn't this year, so I'm kind of confused by that response. Jujutsu Kaisen, so it actually started last year, but then it went on into this year during the winter 2021 season. So I guess I can understand people picking Jujutsu Kaisen. It was definitely a good shonen anime and definitely broke the internet in a lot of ways, but I wouldn't have picked it for best anime of this year. Let's see what else is popular. Blue Period. Okay, interesting. Full Metal Alchemist. That was That was like 20 years ago. Maybe like, well, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was 2009. I think Full Metal Alchemist, the original, was 2003. So I guess a little less than 20 years, but still ridiculous. One Piece episode 1000. Interesting. So their favorite anime was one episode. JoJo Part 6. So that came out recently. Didn't see it yet, but I did read the manga. We'll be watching it soon, that's for sure. My Hero Academia Season 5. Interesting. No comment. Neon Genesis Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. That's the movie. Let's see. This didn't watch much, but probably Dragon Maid. Okay. Spirit Chronicles, don't know. One Piece. Ranking of Kings, it was on there. I know it was. As one of the options, but glad to see it getting more love. Wonder Priority was a disappointment to me. Boruto. Let's move on. One Piece, another One Piece. My Hero Academia Season 5, and K-On! But now looking at the winner, and a close second was Tokyo Revengers, but the majority people picked Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 1. And it seemed like some people picked Mushoku Tensei, Horimiya, Fruits Basket, that time. And then the others didn't seem to get as many votes. Hey, Ranking of Kings, nice. Yeah, Attack on Titan. Makes sense that it would win. I mean, it is definitely the overwhelming popular anime of probably the last few years. And the last season, or the season just came out, was very good, so I understand people picking it. Alright, so best sequel anime this season, by a long shot, Attack on Titan Season 4 won. Oh my gosh. Almost half of the people picked Attack on Titan Season 4. The other options were Beastars Season 2, Dr. Stone, Fruits Basket, Dragon Maid Season 2, Megalobox, Quintessential Quintuplets, ReZero, that time, Eurocamp, and then someone added in Boku no Hero Academia Season 5. Alright, so pretty standard. Next one, what is the best new anime of this year? So options were 86, Horimiya, Komi-san, Mushoku Tensei, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, Skate the Infinity, Tokyo Revengers, To Eternity, VV Fluoride Eye Song. And then these were the add-ins that people wrote in. So some people picked Tacked Off Destiny, which is kind of interesting. Shadow's House again, Blue Period again. Bokutachi no Remake, so that's Remake Our Life. Solid anime, but I mean, to each their own. Spirit Chronicles again, I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna have to look into this. Demon Slayer Season 2, not a new anime, that would be a sequel. Wonder Party, and then Darwin's Game. Darwin's Game came out last year, but that's okay. And the overwhelming winner again, also similar to Attack on Titan, Tokyo Revengers, 32.1% of the votes. And coming in second place was Horimiya and Mushoku Tensei. Interesting. So next on here is most disappointing anime this year. And I figured this would win. I actually thought this would win by more. And that was Promised Neverland Season 2. So the other options were Platinum End, Record of Ragnarok, which would be my vote because I absolutely hated what they did with the anime adaptation. Shaman King, Wonder Egg Priority, and then Blue Period, Promised Neverland Season 2. Okay. None. I mean, there was definitely some, but I respect it. Scarlet Nexus, Promised Neverland Season 2. Oh, and then also I should probably pick then what I think I would have voted for. So in this, I would have done Extremely Satisfied. Best anime of the season, I would say, or best anime of the year, I would say Ranking of Kings. I fell in love with that anime from episode 1, and it just got better and better. Best sequel anime this season, I'd go ReZero, actually. But Attack on Titan close second, but either one. Then best new anime, I'd go Ranking of Kings again. And then I'd probably go Record of Ragnarok here, but Promised Neverland Season 2, I definitely understand why. Best story this year. So the options were 86, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, To Eternity, and VV Fluoride Eye Song. And for me, I'd pick Ranking of Kings again, or Odd Taxi. Actually, I'd probably go Odd Taxi. The storytelling was just so awesome. I think that carried the anime, essentially. I mean, it was just so great to see how non-linear and all the stories and how it sort of connected all into one ending with Odd Taxi. It was amazing. But the overwhelming winner for best story this year was To Your Eternity, with 86, not too far behind, but To Your Eternity was the winner. I don't know, Tokyo Revengers. Someone wrote that, it's funny. Rent a Girlfriend, that was last year. Best story, Rent a Girlfriend. One Piece Wano arc, okay. Fruits Basket, let's see what else. Vanitas, Case Study of Vanitas, interesting. Dr. Stone. Sunny Boy. Hey, that's awesome seeing some love for Sunny Boy. It's a very underlooked anime, I'd say. Otherwise, I'd say pretty standard. Okay. Best anime movie this year. I know I'm going to get flack for this, so I'll explain sort of with what my reasoning was. But best anime movie this year, I only put 3 options. Evangelion, Gintama, My Hero Academia. And now, why didn't I put Demon Slayer Mugen Train? Well, technically it came out last year in a lot of the countries, but in some countries then it came out this year. So I decided not to include it because technically it came out last year. But I know if I did include it on here, it would win Best Anime Movie. And if it was on here, I would pick it for Best Anime Movie. And I know the responses are just going to be Demon Slayer, Mugen Train. I haven't looked at this yet, but I just know. Let's see. Demon Slayer, didn't watch. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Oh, hopefully... Yeah, true. When that releases, hopefully it's good. Mugen Train, none for me. JJK. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Okay. Yep, so if Demon Slayer was on here, this would probably be like a 70% vote. But makes sense, My Hero Academia won. I'm curious even if how many people even saw the movie or they just saw My Hero Academia and recognized it and then they picked it. But let's move on. Next on here is Best Anime Protagonist this year. So I included Boji from Ranking of Kings, Eren Yeager, Fushi, Komi-san, Rimuru Tempest, Rudius Greyrat, Vanitas, Vanitas, Vivi. I think those were the options. And then see, these were the write-ins. So Kate Shadow, probably from Shadow's House. Ai Ota from Wonder Egg. Okay. Senku, Spirit Chronicles again. What is this? Takamichi. Where's that? Okay. So I would pick Boji probably for this. Of the options, yeah, I'd probably go Eren Yeager. To be honest, I think he was an amazing character, and he definitely. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way he was losing this one. He was by far also the most popular option of the ones that were given, so it makes sense Eren Yeager won this one. Next one on here, Best Anime Side Character this year. So the options I included were Echidna, Draken, Ganasagiri, Gugu, Kanakamui, Levi, Tomura Shigaraki, and Veldora. And let's see what the written options are. Mia skating. That's a really out there pick. Really like Mia, but I don't know if I'd pick them for a best side character of the year though. Shion, Armin Arler, Mia. Okay. So the winner by this was Levi, which makes sense. And is he a side character? Don't know. I just didn't really include him as a main character because I kind of view Eren as the main character, and then sort of Armin and Mikasa as like the next two. So I sort of consider him as a side character, especially this season. He sort of felt more side character-esque, but it makes sense that Levi would win. I would probably pick Gugu for Best Anime Side Character this year, which he only got 11 votes, so 5.9%. Second place is Draken. Makes sense. Tokyo Revengers is so huge. Let's move on. Best Male Anime Character this year. Options were Boji, Eren Yeager, Gugu, Izumi Miyamura, Joe, Mikey, Rimuru Tempest, and Vanitas. Let's see the written options. Deku, Tsukasa. Okay, I don't recognize this one. Naoto. Really? Naoto from Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro? Wow, okay. Definitely Eren Yeager is winning this, yeah. I would have voted for Mikey. Mikey did get second place, so I'm pretty happy with that. And losing to Eren Yeager, very respectable. I can't be too mad about that. And Eren Yeager winning was very expected. Next one on here is Best Female Anime Character this year. And we got Emilia, Komi, Kyoko Hori, Miku Nakano, Roxy Magurdia, Toru Honda, Vivi, and Vladilena Malize, aka Lena. Let's see the options. Man, someone was very excited about joining Kujo. Let's see. Shion, as I said before. Kosa. Okay. Nothing too out there. And this one seemed actually kind of close. Seemed like Kyoko Hori. Interesting. And then Emilia and Komi-san, not too far behind. But Kyoko Hori over the winner, though, for Best Female Anime Character this year. I probably would have picked Vivi, or Lena. And those two are probably the least popular of the options. Okay, Lena actually got some. Who's this one? Oh, Roxy? Interesting. Best anime antagonist this year. So this was very close between two. And the options were Echidna, Hayase, Metropoliman, Tomura Shigaraki, and Zeke Yeager. Some people picked Akaza, Enmu, Kisaki. Kisaki should have been on there. I honestly forgot. He should have been on there though. Clayman. Wow, someone really wrote their analysis on him. His character is a pretty typical antagonist story, but I feel like the show still somehow made him feel unique because the fight scene at the end of the anime took many twists and turns in terms of story development. I actually partially agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily put him on here. I probably should have put Kisaki on here instead of Metropoliman, but I respect the choice for Clayman. And the winner, by a very close margin, was Tomura Shigaraki by 5 votes, 34.9 to 32%. And I probably would have voted for Tomura Shigaraki as well. So best anime fight this year. So the options were the Tacked Up Destiny fight, Diva versus Yugo, Garfield versus Elsa, Levi versus Beast Titan, and Rengoku versus Akaza. Now, I bet you guys are thinking, or at least some of you guys are thinking, like, man, you didn't put the Demon Slayer movie on there, but you put the fight on here. What's the deal with that? So this was my thinking. I didn't put the movie on there because technically the movie came out last year. And also technically the fight then was last year. But this year they came out with that Demon Slayer 7-episode piece of the Mugen Train. And I didn't want to include that episode sequence as Demon Slayer Season 2, so that's why Demon Slayer Season 2 was on here. But technically the fight did come out in that little 7-episode sequence, so I wanted to include the fight. And yes, it definitely was the best fight of the season, or the year, sorry. But that was sort of my rationale for it. I feel like Eren versus all the Marlians. Interesting. See, this was a good one also, but I went with only one fight per series, and I went with Levi versus Beast Titan round 2. But I would have voted for Rengoku versus Akaza, one of the best fights that you'll probably ever see in anime. It was just so amazing. So much emotional impact behind it, and it's so epic. Loved the animation, loved everything. Alright, genre. Wow, no add-in options for this. That's interesting. So best action anime this year, 86, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Tokyo Revengers, Vivi were the options, and Attack on Titan winning makes sense. It won the best anime of the year category, so it makes sense to it'd probably win this as well. Tokyo Revengers come in a decent second place. Then there is My Hero, Vivi, and sadly Vivi's last, but Vivi's very good. I probably would have gone with Attack on Titan as well, to be honest. Best Isekai anime this year. Wow, this is insanely close. 3 anime were so close here. Someone said I don't watch. But Mushoku Tensei, ReZero, Sunny Boy, Slime, and World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Finally gave this anime some love. Actually got 15.6%. That's not bad. But Mushoku Tensei came in third with 24%. Wow. And then edging out ReZero barely is that time I got reincarnated as a slime by 2 votes. Wow. I definitely would have picked ReZero here. But props. I mean, this was close. Wow. This was definitely the closest one I think I've seen yet. Nice. So next one on here, best romance anime of the year. Oh my goodness, I already seen the pie chart, but the options were Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Fruits Basket, Horimiya, Quintessential Quintuplets, Remake Our Life. Someone added Citrus. I don't watch romance anime very much. Komi-san I don't really count as a romance anime. And okay. And winner by a vast majority is Horimiya. And I agree with this. I would pick Horimiya as well. But wow, this is crazy to see. Nearly half voted Horimiya. That's awesome. Next one on here, best anime studio of the year. The options were A1, Bones, Madhouse, Mappa with Studio. Kyoto Annie probably should have been on there as well, but I only picked 5 and I thought those 5 were pretty solid ones. Winner by a good chunk as well, Mappa. And I probably agree with this. Mappa or Wit Studio is what I'd go with. and MAPPA makes sense. They've been destroying it in the last 2 years for anime production, and I hope to see more from their studios. Next one, Best Animation of the Year. The options were, Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid Season 2, My Hero Academia, Takt Op Destiny, which even though it's disappointing, the animation is great, and same can be said for One Direct Priority, and Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. Now, some people put in some added options, One Piece, Mugen Train. Oh, that's pretty good. Ranking of Kings. Ooh, yeah, 2 people said Ranking of Kings. I like you two. What the heck is this? Aquatope on White Sand. I know this show's more of a boring show. Wow. Okay. I'm just reading this. I've never heard of this, so maybe the animation's very good. I'm sorry, I'd never heard of that anime. Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I did include the season 2. I'm sorry. But winner by a good majority is My Hero Academia Season 5, which I disagree with. The option that was actually picked the least was Vivi Fluorite Song. That should have won, hands down. One of the best animation you'll see in anything. That should have been the winner. I'm upset. No, but in all seriousness, Vivi I do think should have won. I do think compared to these other options, though, it wasn't watched as much, but please go check out Vivi. Amazing anime, very good animation as well. Alright, so 2 categories left. So next one, Best Music Soundtrack of the Year. We included 8 options for this one. Attack on Titan, Evangelion, Idolish, My Hero Academia, Skate the Infinity, Takt Op, Vivi, and Zombieland Saga. And people added in, let's see, 86, I have no idea. Bunny Girl, I don't think that was this year. I might be wrong, but I definitely don't think if they're talking about the movie, definitely wasn't this year. I know the anime series wasn't either. Interesting. Okay. To Your Eternity, Case Study Vanitas, Noragami. That was definitely not this year. What else is there? Demon Slayer 86, Majestic. Interesting. Fire Force definitely wasn't this year. I just watch anime and skip openings and endings. Respect for being truthful. I mean, all props to you. But the overall winner by a lot was Attack on Titan, which I would agree with. Attack on Titan definitely had the best music soundtrack of the year, in my opinion. I'd say Vivi, close number 2. That would be my second option. But I think it'd be close between those 2, but Attack on Titan makes sense. We have only one category left, people, and that is the best opening of the year, which I bet the person that wrote, I just watch anime, skip OP endings, definitely didn't vote on this or wrote something in like that. But best opening of the year, we included a lot on this one. I think we included 10. So we got 86 opening 2, Attack on Titan Season 4 opening 1, Case Study of Vanitas opening, Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc opening from that 7-episode sequence, Dr. Stone Stone Wars, Komi Can't Communicate, My Hero Academia, Odd Taxi, Skate the Infinity, Tokyo Revengers, and that's it. So those were 10. And then people added in Demon Slayer opening Gurenge. That was 2019. So that's not this year. Horimiya opening, interesting. Blue Period had a really good one. That's fair. One Piece opening. A lot of One Piece stands. Love Live, Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, I was expecting this coming. Horimiya again, interesting. And then the winner of this one. Wow, wait, 2 are tied. Was there one that had more? Wow, it's a 2 tied. And now we're Tokyo Revengers opening and Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc opening. Wow. They share the winner, I guess. Both really good openings. I probably would have voted for 86 opening 2, which got 9%. So 4. I'm assuming this is Attack on Titan. Yeah, Attack on Titan was 3rd. Makes sense. But interesting. Demon Slayer and Tokyo Revengers tied. Both have very good openings. So that is respectable. But anyways, that is it for the video and the awards. I hope you guys also had an amazing year this year. I loved this anime year, and I hope you guys did too. I'm looking forward to see what we can do in 2022 and see if it can top this year, because this year was pretty untouchable in my opinion. It seemed like there was a lot of good anime that came out this year, but 2022 looks like it has a pretty good slate ahead of it. And maybe I'll do something like this again next year. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It'll really mean a lot to me. And I hope you guys have a great end to 2021. I am Tiago from Attack on Tiago, and I hope you guys all have a nice day.